people need to start developing the founders from a leadership perspective.
وإيه challenges اللي شفتيها؟
Everything that we do has to do with the human side.
Can you tell me a moment you felt proud?
The main challenges that face us now is the issue of governance. Hi, I'm Karima El Hakim. I'm the director for Africa for Plug and Play. What we do is that we are an early stage venture capital. We invest directly in tech companies, sector agnostic, but we also run really interesting and very, very, enabling accelerator programs and open innovation programs for both early stage startups, scale-ups, some SMEs and corporates.
Can you tell me بقى كنتي investor بقالك قد إيه وإيه challenges اللي شفتيها؟
So I've been in the space of, enabling tech companies for the past 7 years. Before that, I was doing more market research, direct investments into bigger companies. Mm-hmm. The biggest challenge that I've seen is definitely the lack of growth capital. So we are the ones that put early stage funding. So pretty much from seed to pre-series A. But then when we see our portfolio companies wanting to scale and grow and sometimes redevelop new products, then they get stuck in a phase where they can't find growth capital. But it's been completely, shaping up differently. Now that there is more of a pan-Africa, new funds coming to invest at these companies. We have more local enablers and local investors that are stepping up with growth funds as well. We're seeing growth capital come from non-VC asset classes.
Can you tell me more about how you personally help the companies you help?
So I think everything that we do has to do with the human side. So we're very hands-on when it comes to our relationship with the founders that we either invest in or accelerate directly. So the differentiator is definitely that human component, understanding that people are at the end of each decision. Whether you are talking to an investor, talking to a client or a regulator, for example, you have to understand that one needs to look into how this person is going to make a decision. These people also have KPIs and they also have goals. For understanding the human and the emotional intelligence is something that I try to bring to the way I work.
Can you tell me a moment you felt proud or you felt I invested in the right business, how I invested in the right person or كده?
Almost every company that I've not necessarily invested in myself or through the companies that I work for, but even the founders that I help scale, most of them really come back to me and either tell me that they really appreciated my advice. And this is really what I work towards. Sometimes there are people that I barely know that were inspired by something specific that I've said one day, or maybe I gave them an advice that they took. Again, the human aspect for me is how people see their life develop and their ambitions develop.
What do you think someone starting a business challenge اللي هو بيface?
The main challenges that face us now is the issue of governance and the governance around scale, around managing your stakeholders. Now that you have capital that is being injected in companies, partnerships forming, I think people need to start developing the founders from a leadership perspective, not only on how to pitch to investors and how to close clients.
If you could give one advice to someone wanting to start a business in 2026, what would it be?
Be humble, don't get distracted, focus, know your market very well. Don't do anything illegal, I guess.
Thank you. Thank you so much.